ASVAB Arithmetic Reasoning Practice Exam Questions. A bank is offering a loan to account holders. If they pay the full amount off in 14 months, they are charged no interest. Denise needs a $6,500 loan to get a new car. In order for her to avoid the interest charge, how much will she have to pay back each month? 464.29. A large city is hiring painters to create murals around the city. Each painter can paint 2 large murals a day or 7 small murals a day. If the city needs 24 large murals and 98 small murals painted in a 2-day time period, how many painters will be needed? 13. Tommy is ordering concrete for a construction project. The price of concrete is $0.02 per pound. Concrete is also taxed at a rate of $0.03 per pound. If Tommy needs 1 ton of concrete, how much will he pay? 100. Cindy's parking garage charges $3.50 for weekday parking, and weekends are half price. If Cindy parked in the garage 20 times per month, and 3 of these days were weekend days, how much would she spend on parking per month? 64.75. Tony is 4 years younger than his brother Josh, and 2 years older than his sister Cindy. Tony also has a twin brother, Evan. All the ages of the children totaled together is 66. How old is Tony? 16. Trey drives an average of 36 miles per day. How many days will it take him to drive 3,240 miles? 90. Fido weighs 26 pounds more than Fifi. Fifi weighs 12 pounds less than Rover. If the sum of their weights is 71, how much does Fifi weigh? 11. Kamal is 17 years older than Gina. Gina is 3 years younger than Rochelle. If the sum of their ages is 77, how old is Gina? 19. Kim has 4 cats. Each one eats a quarter pound of food a day. If Kim only wants to buy 1 bag of cat food every 30 days, how big of a bag will she need to buy to feed all the cats, with no food left over? 30 pounds. April, Sean, Jessica, and Nathan are all going out to dinner using a $50 gift card from Nathan's mom. April's sandwich is $10.67. Sean's burger was $11.42, while Jessica's salad is $9.08. If the gift card is completely used, how much was Nathan's steak dinner? 18.83. John can run at a rate of 9.5 miles per hour. How long will it take John to run 23.75 miles? 2.5. Karen is training for her upcoming track meet. She makes 3 practice runs in a 1.5-hour time period. She runs 3/4 the distance of each of previous run. If she ran 5 miles on the first run, how far will she go on her third run? 2.81 miles. How many cars are needed to carpool 14 friends if each car can safely transport 5 people? 3. Hugh is struggling in his history class. His last 5 grades on tests were 67, 72, 63, 77, and 59. On the next test, he studies hard, but gets a 75. What is his average? 68.8. June and Stella can each create 6 floral arrangements in 1 hour. If they take in 372 Valentine's Day orders, how many hours will they need to fulfill them? 31. Jenna and Harper are living together and have agreed to split half of all living costs. Rent for the apartment is $970. The water bill is $52. The gas bill is $25, while the electric bill is $66. What is each girl's total monthly expenses for living in the apartment? 556.50. Mike pays $2.79 for coffee every weekday morning on his way to work. On Saturdays, he goes to visit his mother and takes her out to her favorite coffee shop where he spends $7.83 for 2 coffees. How much does he spend per week for coffee? 21.78. David borrowed $2,500 from his local bank. The yearly interest rate is 8%. If David pays the full principal and interest in the first year of the loan, how much money will he pay to the bank? 2,700. Olga saves $15 from every paycheck to save up for a new game system that costs $399. Currently, she has $360 saved. Ignoring any taxes on the purchase, how many more paychecks does she have until she has enough money saved to buy the game system? 3. An apple farm is taking stock of its inventory for the season. Each year, about 18% of the collected apples must be thrown out because of rot. If the farm collects 12,000 apples in a season, how many apples survive for the farmer to sell? 9,840. At Ben's Ice Cream Emporium, an ice cream cone costs $2 on weekends and $3 on weekdays. If you buy an ice cream cone every day except Thursday, how much would you spend on ice cream that week? 16. Joelle's parents have combined all the candy from her and her 3 siblings' Halloween bags so that the candy can be split evenly amongst the children. Altogether, the kids accumulated 256 pieces. How many pieces does each child receive? 64. Zamba has found a little black dress on sale for 50% off the original price of $239.99. She also has a coupon offering free shipping and an additional 10% off of her entire online purchase. If she buys the dress and a pair of shoes costing $34.70, how much will she pay for her ensemble? 139.23. The college has 700 students, and has issued student 388 parking permits. What is the percentage of students with parking permits? 55%. A veterinarian treated 7 dogs, 13 cats, 4 horses, and 3 ferrets. What percentage of his patients were small animals? 85%. In an apartment complex with 28 units, 19 of the renters keep a pet. What percentage does not keep a pet? 32%. Sherry is the sole proprietor of a successful flower shop. In Sherry's flower shop, the ratio of roses to lilies is 4:3. The ratio of lilies to peonies is 4:1. What is the ratio of roses to peonies? 16:3. Rebecca is 15 years old. If her mother is 43 now, how old was she when Rebecca was born? 28. Susan volunteers at her local animal shelter. She counts the dogs and notices that there are a total of 37 dogs. Of those, 24 are female. What percentage of the dogs are male? Round to the nearest hundredth. 35.14%.